Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below and determined you are in the power year of 6, well, you are at the right place. Hello and welcome to October 2019's reading for our power year number 6s. You 6s are in the month of 7. So let's refresh your memory about numbers. Now, power year 6 is the top romantic year out of the cycle. Top dog. It's also important for any relationship across the board. It's also important about possibly relocating or redecorating your home. It's a great communications year. It's also a year where you might be nurturing someone or taking care of someone through a situation. Now, the month of 7 is about focus, and what do you really believe in, and having faith that something's going to work out for you. So let's see what's going on. Now, remember, you've got 3 really strong days in every single month. They're the same days. They're the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. And I have some special days here for you if you'd like to jot them down, or you can always come back and refer to them later. But I want to give them to you now so I don't forget. Now, best days in the month of October for finance or looking for a job or anything to do with a job are October 6th, 10th, 15th, 19th, 25th, and 28th. Best days for romance 6s are 8th, 17th, and 27th. The best days for changes or the best days to have a sit down of communication in October 2019 for 6s are October 7th, October 16th, and October 26th. Good. Now we've got that out of the way, and so I don't have to worry about forgetting to give you those important numbers. And let's move on to our tarot cards. So when I do readings for clients, I use 4 ways to get information. One is clairvoyance, one is mediumship, another would be my tarot cards, and another would be my numerology. For you, I'm going to use tarot cards, clairvoyance, and numerology. So we're shuffling these cards now, and we're going to ask about our lovely 6s. And we want to talk about business first, then we'll be going to relationship, and then we're going to answer what's the best you can expect from any question you have. So we're going to do those 3 segments. I don't waste time. I get to the point, which you will see. And let's pull out our first 3 cards for those of you 6s who are working, who do have a job, and are wondering, well, I don't know, I have a question. Whatever it is. And let's see what our answer is. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, all right. Well, that's a pretty strong counseling card there. It looks to me that there is hubbub going on in and around work that does not directly have to do with you, or if it does, it's not really directly perhaps because of you or your problem. I feel like the cards are suggesting that actually it's somebody else's turn to be worried or to feel badly or to need their tracks covered, and you are the person that people are looking to for some kind of guidance or heads up. In the recent past, we have the Tower card, and that is about things falling apart, something going really wrong, and it needs to be rebuilt and built up again. And what I have coming into your future here at the workplace is I do feel like there's going to be repercussions going around about this. So something's going to, it's either come out or going to be coming out that you're going to be able to move forward with. But I don't think that everybody is going to be able to move forward with. And I think that there's going to be limitations or repercussions, and there might be a cutback or a layoff. and or overtime taken away, because I have my boundaries card, and that means that there will be limitations set upon you as a company or owner of your own business, something like that, which makes you feel a little restricted, or makes you feel like, why do I have to pick up everybody's work now that I'm the one left? Or I lost my client, good client, because that client did something wrong and they're being punished for it. So be aware of that, and this is the month where you will have to try to focus and figure out, what do I do about it? Because this is a month of specialty and focus, and so you're going to have to figure out, well, how do I handle this? Your next month is a month of success, more financial success. So October, you may have found the answers to what's going to help you get through this, what's going to help you rebuild maybe somebody else's mistake. Okay, sixes? I'm going to shuffle now, please, for our sixes who are looking for work right now, looking for a job, looking for work. All right, let's pull some winning cards for our sixes in this month of 7. Oh, look at my sixes. They're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Everything, it's funny. I was just going to say, everything is coming up roses for you sixes, and yet there you are. Now, you may not know it yet. You may not know that you have been chosen, or how well things are going for you. Because I find you stuck in the middle, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And yet, on the left of you, I've got the perfect partnership card, and on the right of you, I've got the new relationship card. So I feel like we are talking about work here, and I feel like you're in the midst of falling right smack into the right job. You're in this month of 7, and it tells me that in October 2019, if you haven't already, you're going to tap into the perfect person or the perfect opportunity for you. And then by that November, when you're in that month of 8 with financial success, you're feeling much more relieved and happy. Very cool. Very, very nice indeed, sixes. Let's put these cards back on the deck, and now let's go into relationships. Now, we know 6 is the biggest relationship year of the cycle. And we're going to shuffle with that in mind, and we want to get the greatest advice for the most of you, or for the one person out there who really needs to hear the information today. Even if it's not your power, your number, and you made a boo-boo, you're going to hear what you need to hear. So let's pull out 3 cards first on those of you 6s in a relationship, and then we're going to pull 3 cards out for those of you who are looking for love. Okay. Now, 7 is a quiet month. It's supposed to be. It's a quiet year, it's a quiet month, it's a quiet day, whatever that 7 is for you. And that's going to be your 9, 18, 27. You will be in the keep it quiet, try to listen mode and see what's going on. And that's what I have going on here for you. For those of you who are in work, I have good news coming to you. Some kind of movement maybe in the job or office, and good news coming to you. And I feel like you keep it to yourself, or the advice is to play it on the down low and keep it to yourself. And no, I don't think that that's the best thing. Or I'm not saying what I think, I'm saying what the cards think. Or the universe thinks. They don't necessarily think that's gonna always go well for you, because the people around you might be saying, well, why didn't you say anything? Like, what is that about? Like, that there's changes and you're going to do well, and what does that mean for us? And yet, there's only so much protecting and hero work you can do for others, 6s, and you are in this year of how much have I done for you and how much have you done for me mode. And I feel like the message here for most of you is, yeah, you've done your time, that you've been honest, you've leveled with everybody, you've told them you put in for the promotion too, along with 3 other people at work. But when you get it, it's kind of like a lay low or wait and see how they want to announce it before you say anything. Because, let me make a suggestion to you. It's far and few between that someone is actually really happy for you, 6s. People, we look at ourselves and we go, oh man, what does that say about me? It's a natural reaction. So let them have it. Let them have their natural reaction, but on somebody else's time. You lay low with whatever's coming your way that may be successful, and it may be in November for you. But it's a-coming. Now we're going to shuffle these cards and we're going to look at 6s for those of you looking for work. All right, here we go, 6s. Okay. Okay, nice, very nice. 6s. Okay, you're not there yet, you're halfway there. So you're looking for this job, and I'm getting cards that say you've made the right connections, because I have the new relationship cards. And if you haven't, because I'm doing this right now, it's the last day of September, you are going to be making the right connections in this month of October. It's just waiting for things to fall into place. And what I feel like is coming out of it for you, those of you looking for a job, if you've been looking for something new or for a change, it's a coming. And if you haven't been, I feel like you might be pushed out of your comfort zone with some kind of new assignment or job or location or territory, and you got to do it. You've got to do it, because it's the beginning of something new for you, and one thing leads to another. So it's happening for you, 6s, in this month of October. You are formulating the correct combination of events and people and timing, and you're going to be shoved into something new coming your way. All right, 6s. Let's go to that relationship. Those relationships for you. And let's see how it's going for those of you who are in a relationship. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, best card in the deck for that. Best. Actually, it's a really good card across the board, because my 10 of Pentacles card is you got it all. You've got the money, you've got the loved one, you've got possible family and fertility, if that's what you want, and you've got it all. So you've got everything established. Let's see what's okay. I feel like there is not enough time in the month of October to focus on the romance and the relationship, or to be with the children, or to dedicate to your honey, or your home. I feel like there's just not enough time in the day for that in this month of October. You're in this month of 7, and I feel like your focus needs to be elsewhere. You might have a parent who needs help, a friend, it might be work, but I feel like there is a situation that comes into your life in October that is undeniably the situation that you have to focus on. And I feel like it's a good thing for you, because what goes around comes around, and you are in the year of 6, and you are going to step up to the plate somehow, some way, in a relationship platform, and then you're going to be able to ask for a favor, or not feel badly asking for a favor of someone else, because you're going to be stepping up to the plate big time somewhere in the relationship capacity or taking care of others. That's what I've got for you, sixes, for if you're in a relationship for October. Now, let's see about those of you sixes who are looking for love, looking for a relationship. In this year of six, which is an excellent year for you romantically, in this month of quiet of October 2019, and there you are, keeping to yourself. Oh yes, busy in the workplace, or busy with a hobby, or just busy with you. You know what? There's trouble brewing all around you, and I feel like what the cards are trying to tell you and what the numbers are trying to tell you and the universe is trying to tell you is keep your nose out of it. Just lay low. Lay low this month. It's not the month for you to be putting it out there. It's more about focusing on something else other than relationship this month of October and seeing the fruits of your labor come to fruition in November. And it's just not the right person out there. It's just I feel like it's a troublemaker. If your instincts are telling you, well, this person seems nice, that person seems okay, if I don't take a chance, how will I know? Well, not this month. Not this month. You're just surrounded by potential landmines and stepping on them in the way of romance or love. Get to know somebody. Take the time to get to know somebody. Don't make any hasty decisions. And this might be two different people who are not the right fit for you. This is also about reconciliation, I feel like. So if you're on the fence about someone or they return to you, it can go downhill really fast for you again. Take your time. Think about it. The month of November, you're in a month of 8. You're a power year number 6 in the month of 8 in November. And that means taking your power back. So I think that your eyes are going to be opened very nicely in the month of November, and you're going to understand what's in your best interest. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? Thank you, sixes. Now let's move on to what is the most important question you have that you'd like the answer to. And you can ask questions for others. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. I do readings all the time. And what we do is we ask about your friends, your relatives, your family members, and even work relationships, and they're not in the room with us, are they? So you can ask right now about anything. You can ask about health, finance, and what you'll do is keep the outcome of what I give you in a few moments. Just change the insides a little bit to fix and make more fitting to your specific question. Okay, sixes, what's the best outcome? What's the best outcome for our sixes in the month of October 2018 with any question that you have? So what I have here is that you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So you're going to get an answer, an idea, news that's going to make all the difference in the world where I've got this. And there you go. And you might be helping this someone else, this other person, this other situation, or a situation in your life. And you have the best possible card for that, but it's upside down. Now, upside down in my world just means there's more emphasis on. The universe wants you to have it. They hope for you to have it. They're pushing for you to have it. But with the cards surrounding it, and I look at this intuitively, is again, sixes. It's amazing. Keep it to yourself. Don't do the can yet out in the middle of the street, telling everybody about this wonderful news or this, don't get ahead of yourself. You got pregnant and you're like, I want to tell everybody. Well, a lot of people wait for that 3 months just to be on the safe side, or whatever the situation is. It's about keeping your cool. Yes, things are going to go well for you, but keep it quiet in this month of 7. Bring it out a little bit later on in November, in December, in January. Bring it out a little later on and keep your focus on helping others or leading others or being humble to others when this good news comes in. Maybe you got a good, or someone's getting a good report on their health. Keep it to yourself and celebrate a little while first. Don't put it out there just yet. Okay? Those are just a example amongst other examples I've given. That's what we have for you for the month of October. 6s. Thank you so much for joining Jemma's Window. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. I'm getting better, I hope, at my technical savvy and how to get these things up on time, and I'm trying not to waste your time and keep things going. And that's what we have for you today. So I thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time on Jemma's Window. Thanks so much. Bye for now, 6s. See you next month.